Today we're gonna have an overarching look on Adele's singing voice and career. I am here with vocal coach extraordinaire Gemma Sugru. Welcome.
Hello, I'm so excited. I can't wait to dig into this.
Let's go. Adele TV debut at age 19 on Jules Holland, singing Daydreamer opening track on her debut album on 19. Okay, 19 is an album, right?
Yes, that's right.
You can find him sitting on your doorstep.
Huh. She sounds different.
So different, right?
Everything sounds really music college. So I went to music college, a bunch of jazz singers around me, and this tone, it sounds so much like a bunch of people I used to know. That's interesting. She sounds so different now.
She's able to bring her head voice down really, really low. Yeah, you're right. It didn't click that that's probably from training in college.
I feel like he's been there for.
Okay, that's a little bit more.
There she is.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he'll be there.
Okay, that was cool. So that was the first ever TV performance?
Yeah, I think so. On Jules Holland. I think that's such a brilliant show. I've discovered so many new artists on that show. But yeah, she was only a little baby then. That was the beginning.
Adele's iconic performance of Someone Like You from her album 21 on the Brit Awards in 2011 propelled her to global stardom. Okay, we're doing a bit of a jump here. This is like peak Adele almost. I remember this on the radio all the time.
Settle down, that you found a girl and you're married now.
Any notes on the singing so far? There's a lot of things people say about Adele. How would you characterize it as someone who's an expert on the voice?
Well, I think that she's, the Adele that we hear today is much more evolved as a vocalist than what we're hearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that what everybody really latched onto in this moment in time was everyone could sing along. There's almost like an anthemic. I think that's in the writing itself. The song, for me, I didn't get it in college because I wanted everything to be jazz and to be like hard. And so everyone liking this song really annoyed me, and I was like, I don't get it. And I'm sick of teaching everybody Adele songs. They're so they're really simple and boring. And she's like, not even singing that high. I just didn't get it, and now I get it as I've evolved and matured.
Hey, I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing.
I've said this in videos in the past. I felt like she was very inspired by Amy Winehouse. I guess that's maybe Aretha Franklin from the start or something.
Yeah, I think she mentions Etta James was a big influence for her in terms of tone quality. And she talks about Roberta Flack. And I think she mentioned Ella Fitzgerald. Actually, that was a statement about how she doesn't like singing lessons because it made her think too much about her voice. And she prefers to learn from the greats instead herself.
Super interesting. She has also had like vocal nodules like multiple times.
Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
I really like her vowel shapes.
Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
And there's a little bit of her accent in there.
What do we think of her evolution so far?
In the first clip, she was like a more like hippie kind of. This is a little bit more sleek. It's a little bit more understanding the brand of like, I am the songstress of heartbreak. I think moving away from that more folky style where she's accompanying herself on guitar, that becomes iconic. This like just the piano and Adele becomes the thing that we're like starving for all the time.
That's so interesting. I never thought of that. She stopped playing the guitar forever.
That's crazy.
Next clip, Adele embarks on a promotional tour for 21, which she has to pull out of by October 2011 due to vocal hemorrhage. Has a polyp removed. Her performance at the Albert Hall, September 22nd, you can hear that she's struggling. Oh, okay. Yeah. The twee.
We could have had
skipped out.
She did a Bon Jovi.
Yeah, classic.
you have my heart and soul.
Oh, that's a lot of... Yeah, it sounds like she like
lowered her larynx,
her voice box in order for it to not distort there. I've been there, exactly, and that's like when your voice is in terrible shape. You're like, okay, I want tone, so I'm gonna do this.
You have my heart and soul in your hand, and you played it to the beat.
Okay, what do you think is going on? What's happening?
We know that she had a hemorrhage, and a hemorrhage is basically like a bruise, it's some bleeding in the vocal folds. So the bleed happens in there because of a damaged blood vessel, usually just from overuse. Then that also, because there was probably a demand on her voice to continue and keep going and keep gigging, that turned into a polyp, which is essentially like a blister kind of bubbling through the surface.
Adele makes her comeback after her surgery November 2011 in February 2012 at the Grammys, and here at the Brit Awards sounding better than ever. Well, we'll see about that. Sounds good, yeah. She had a little bit of a frog actually here on one of the words. A little frog there, so we're both right. We're both amazing vocal coaches.
That's a stylistic frog.
No, it's not a stylistic frog. Come on, come on. Here we have Adele singing her Oscar and Golden Globe winning Bond song Skyfall at the Academy Awards, backed by a men's choir. Way jazzier now again. It's got a lot of different tones.
I think the fact that the "Let the Sky Fall" is all in that falsetto sound with a low larynx. You know, so many singers who are studying music or studying singing and want to be pop singers would be like, oh, no, I don't want to sound like that. That sounds like a nun or something. Like, no.
Yeah.
That's not cool. I'm like, actually, it's like, you know, a really gorgeous color and feature that loads of the singers you'd never expect to be using it use it a lot.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Super, again, like kind of like jazz college. Everyone's like liking Ella and all this stuff. It's like super, ooh. Okay, so Adele disappears to Right 25 and returns in 2016. This advert was aired during a commercial break on the X Factor. Oh.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? That was a really good marketing move.
Let me know, why was that impactful?
It was on X Factor, you know, when it was when we were really juiced up with X Factor at the time, like, and then this really simple ad comes on that she's like making this comeback, and she's done that throughout her whole career. She disappears, she comes back. In a way, it makes it like, I don't know, we savor it way more when she comes back. It's like she's constantly making these comeback tours.
Yeah, and she's back now, right? Just released an album like 2 days ago or something as we're filming this. That's really cool. Okay, so here we have Adele perform some Jimmy Fallon with the Roots classroom instruments. This is gonna sound amazing. She sounds great here.
So good. She's having fun. She's so good. Like, Beyonce totally rates her. Beyonce is really, really known for her like mixed sound, her really like blended, can sound powerful the whole way through her range. And Adele is not known for that. And Adele moves, like, kind of flips a lot in between her like from her, what we might call her chest and her head voice. You know, it's actually quite hard to coordinate moving in and out of those registers the way she does in such a seamless, cool, gorgeous way.
Okay, so here we have Adele records When We Were Young at Church Studios with a Cold 2015.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk,
Coffee in the back.
to the way you move.
I think I've seen this.
Oh, I love this clip.
Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song.
Oh, I love this song.
It's such a good song.
This reminds
A lot of vocal phrase in there.
me when we were young.
Extra from the Cold, probably.
Yeah.
That's great.
Nailed it.
I think the lip sync looks a little bit off.
Do you think it's lip sync?
No, what I would guess they've done is that this is a live take. They recorded it all live, and then they went over the vocals in like Melodyne or something like that. A little bit, fixed some timing, fixed probably some pitch as well, just a little bit. It would still be an amazing vocal performance. Okay, so here we have Adele in Carpool Karaoke 2016, All I Ask moment.
All I ask is it.
Why does he always have to sing though?
No, I wish he wouldn't sing right now.
Last night with you.
That ooh.
Hold me like I'm more than just a friend.
He's like consistently like a quarter note off.
This is like a song that's written specifically for her voice and her tone quality and everything in the key that like just is perfect for her. And he's still like, it's weird.
I love her little James Brown funk vomit.
Oh yeah. Okay, so here we have Adele sells out show in Wembley and booked 2 more because of this, but unfortunately has to cancel the 2 extra dates due to another vocal injury. Adele performed 123 shows in that promotional year. What? Sounds good here.
She sounds tired to me.
I mean, it's kind of hard to hear. It's like
It is
it's
hard.
like everything's going through the reverb machine. Like she doesn't seem to be missing things.
I think she was
Yeah.
like on steroids, and I don't know what the vocal injury was, the second one. It could have been just inflammation, which is just like,
Yeah.
a bit of swelling, but it meant that she, was advised like you're going to get another polyp if you keep doing this.
Okay, so here we have the music video for Easy on Me off album 30. What do you think about this song, by the way?
I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I think
You're
it-
such a fangirl.
I
You're
am.
such a fangirl. Whenever I'm like, oh, it's got a little bit of a frog here, you're like, no, it's on purpose. Everything's on purpose.
I had good intentions and the highest hopes.
Those are some hard onsets.
aren't they?
Compressor does make that even more apparent, but
Pop out. Yeah.
Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child. I didn't get the chance to.
What she's doing there is so particular, the way she does use all those onsets, and she's flipping in and out of registers, and it's such a breathy delivery on the.
I agree with that as a master vocal coach myself. I know all about what we're talking about.
She's such an icon to so many singers. There's so much to learn from her. Just a kind of a general lesson. She leans into the things that are natural for her and for her voice. We can definitely be inspired by singers, but we need to kind of coincide that with kind of fitting it to our own needs as a singer. The biggest thing I want people to remember about Adele is that like it's just to see the bigger picture, especially when it comes to the challenges she's had with vocal health, that there's more to it than just like having the perfect technique. Like she's working and operating at a very athletic singing level.
Yeah.
If she's doing that kind of a performance schedule, no matter how good your technique is, it's going to be challenged.
You got so much empathy for her. I do as well. I think there's empathy to be given to Adele, but I think you also have to nuance that empathy. Like, it's like, oh, can you imagine the stress of being this successful and then living this life? It's so sad for her. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Go subscribe to Gemma if you want. This has been a great time. And I'll see you in the next video. Gemma, any final words?
It's been fun. I can't wait to unpack another singer sensation with you.
Yeah, let's go. More stuff coming up. Bye, guys.